What's good, y'all? So, decided to go live for the first time here on YouTube. I haven't really gone live on anything in a long time. I don't really expect a lot of people to be here because I didn't say anything. uh, but yeah, what I'm going to be doing today, y'all, is pretty much handling a lot of my Zone A. Um, I call each place or each section of my plot a zone. It's kind of loosely based off permaculture. Um, Type of I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a theme, but a practice in permaculture. Um, anyway, so right now I'm on zone A, and today is Wednesday. I normally would be doing this part of the plot yesterday, but I have had to change my schedule around just because one of my restaurants now wants a new delivery date. So kind of changed everything around, and now my zone A will be back accompanied with zone B. So right now we're just going to be handling zone A, and what I want to get done today mostly is the replanting of this row right here. This is row one technically for us. All the rows actually run one, two, three, four, and then or four, five, and then back to the other side. Um, yeah, the other part of the plot or zone C um, is where the other plots kind of take all the other rows take off. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of handling this. I need to take out some weeds. The reason I got the machete is to get this elephant ear out of here. Uh, yeah, steady as she goes, y'all. All right, let's get it. I guess I probably need to look over there and see if anybody's come. If anybody has come, I don't know. Maybe I should turn this thing around. What up, y'all? All right, or what up, one? Yeah, I'm out here. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I can't even see anybody's comments, so yeah, I'm just kind of doing this. I'm gonna figure all this stuff out as I go. I promise you this. For you guys that don't know, this plot is actually dead smack center in the middle of a neighborhood. So you're hearing real life happening as we live. Let's go. So I'm pulling out like a lot of old lettuce that just didn't get harvested. Right now what sucks though is I'm pulling out the root ball. So I'm gonna go get my cutters. I don't like to take the root ball out of my plot because this is nutrients, y'all. So I want to leave this in. So what I'm gonna do is end up cutting these guys at the base, and then um, I can leave a lot of it in. Give me a sec. Got the pruners. Uh, what up? What up, Lalo Love? That's a dope name. Peace. Do I say? I don't know if I can wave to you. I don't know. Thought I waved. Hopefully I waved. Anyway, we got the pruners. So now I can kind of low-key chop and drop this thing. It's not really a chop and drop. It's more of a chop and take. Um, and chop and clear because I'll just be leaving the root ball inside of the ground, but I have to get the residue, which is the lettuce. I got to take that out because of the way that I had to seed this neck. All right, y'all. So yeah, I was able to get a lot of the root balls, or leave a lot of root balls in. Some of them, as you can kind of see, still had to ride out. Uh, yeah, again, dude, it's some of the best nutrients you can actually keep in your bed. Um, it comes from your bed, or that you could put in your bed, is the nutrients that you could just keep in there. So a lot of times, y'all, it's just better to chop off the root ball, let that kind of decompose, and then make more food for the um, the next crop that's going to be coming after it. So lay low. What's up? All right. All right, y'all. Maybe I should flip this. I'm gonna flip it. Say what up to the beautiful Fontana Town. Oh, you could just see the Fontana Town sky and my neighbor. Hold on. There we go. Boom. Cooking with gas now, baby. All right. 100 with y'all, man. The only things I am kind of comfortable with leaving out there are the or the only things that I really want to take out are the things that really get gnarly to keep away, which are our rhizomial grasses. So those means I'm kind of taking those guys out completely. Check it. I do stuff still with that. I'll show you guys that in a minute. What I do with all that extra green material, just because, dude, that's stuff from us. You know what I'm saying? That's something I already generated, and so all that green. You know what I'm saying? The way I look at it, dog, all this green is nutrients, y'all, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna throw this away. We do have it to where you can put that in like the city compost, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? But if I could keep it on my plot, it helps close the loop. That's kind of how I think about it. So either my main goal is to either keep it in the ground or just put it back in the back as a compost. So I can do different things. You understand what I'm talking about? All right, y'all, I'm gonna go get my circle hoe or my stirrup hoe and kind of just clean up a little bit of these weeds. You know what I'm saying? You guys are seeing all these guys right here that are bolting. That's that good, homie. That's kind of like what I like. That's cilantro, and that's kind of how I like to eat it. It's like when it tastes the best. You know what I'm saying, to me. Some of y'all would say that is coriander, but I don't know. I've heard mixed results. I keep jumping back and forth. I don't know how to deliver to you. I've heard mixed results, to be honest with you, throughout the years of gardening. Some people will say that coriander is just a seed, and that's a spice, and then others will see that it's actually cilantro as it goes to seeds. I don't know. It's delicious either way, man. Although I don't just like the seed. That junk, I could taste the soap. I could taste the soap. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you, Lalo. Yeah, man. Yep. Leave the roots in. Less soil disruption. That's another reason to leave them in as well. You don't really want to pull a lot out of my soil. Yeah, I don't want to pull a lot out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep as much of it in so I can keep that network that I've created doing what it's doing, and I'm just adding to said network. There's always going to be some disruption, you know what I'm saying? But because I'm here. But even, I mean, some of the disruption, it has to be, right? Because we have animals that would disturb the soil if you're in like a natural setting. So disruption has to be in order to make things occur. But anyway, we do our best to keep it at a minimum. And then these roots, like I said, they're just gonna go someplace else and get put right back on the plot, y'all. Yeah, man. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Got the circle hoe. Now it's time just to go ahead and go through and get all this stuff up. It's a trip though, man, when you live out here. You see life in this shit. Like, I always, like, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I'm the only person out here that I know that has a garden like this. And it always trips me out that we spend money on all that. Give me 1 sec, my homie Tony. What up, Tony? Yeah, I'm making a video real quick. I'm making a video. Oh, yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can start. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm live right now, man. So with that property you got there, it's only 60 different. Right now, my bad, y'all. That was a Tony. It's the neighbor, man. Saying what's up. There you go. So anyway, yeah. Yo, Layla, for sure, man. You should definitely encourage everybody to build a garden, man. There's so many different things, especially now, y'all. As to why people should be gardening. All right, Tony. Yeah, as to why people should be gardening, man. There's so many. It's like, I don't really want to get into crazy philosophies on this one, but maybe we will later on, just because I got to finish this. But yeah, encourage everybody to garden, man. As many people as you can, an apartment, everywhere, man. Just you learn how to grow your own food, dude. Learning how to grow your own food doesn't only give you the power of growing your own food, it opens your mind up to how to handle a lot of different things, y'all. You start seeing things in different ways when you start understanding how this food thing works, y'all. Give me a sec. Straight up nasturtium, y'all. That junk came from way over there. You gotta keep nasturtiums are dope, but you gotta be careful with nasturtium. Again, I try to do my best to keep there, especially this root, keep that in the ground because nasturtium is no joke. I was doing my best, low key, to not have to take out the hoses, but that ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna take out the hoses. Hey. Huh? Yeah. Okay. You gotta go to where? School? Oh, okay. Send your prayers. You get transcripts? Oh. I'm live, dude. But you answer the phone. Send your prayers in the sky for you. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know if there's like a way to block phone calls from coming in. I figure if these things do well, I'll just keep on figuring stuff out. But anyway, that's pretty much all I really need to do to this right now. And now we can actually start planting it in. Believe it or not, there is some moisture. I know it looks dry as hell, but that's just kind of it on top. There is some moisture underneath. Could be a little bit more moist, but there is some underneath. I think I'm gonna start planting this out. I think I'm gonna start planting it out. So this is like I gotta do the math, but I think it's like my 6th or 7th year, spring or season on this plot. And dude, it's dope because I'm starting to see the ecosystem just change and change and change. Like the kind of grasses that I used to have here before that were like, man, we used to have mad rhizomial grasses here. But a lot of them haven't since really begun to diminish just because of the way that I've been stewarding this little piece of land here, if you will. Go. But yeah, you just really see a lot of them leave. But then there's new grasses that become to come in. I'm not exactly sure on the species of the grass. However, they're not rhizomial and they're really easy just to pull out. And those ones I'll actually leave the roots in a lot of times, if I can. Yeah. All right, man. Let's do it. All right, y'all. So right now, what I'm going to be doing, interplanting this row. I got a bunch of different lettuces. There's some Salanovas in here. There's some romaines in here. This is just kind of like a hodgepodge row, kind of just a hodgepodge of different lettuces. So what I'm going to do is plant four total rows of this down the sides, and then down the center I'm going to plant squash. Yeah, it's the first year I've actually even got the nerve to do it, y'all. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. So I'm gonna be planting zucchini alongside of my lettuce, which normally is a no-no when it comes to intercropping. But because I'm actually going to be planning out my squash in a different way, I think it's gonna work out well. So fingers crossed, y'all. Let's get it. We don't need no fingers crossed. We already know who we are. We're gonna get this. Let's go, fool. Maybe it'll be better to start from this way. This soil is tender, baby. Talk about disrupting your soil, huh? Yeah, I don't know if I like using this one. This one is a little bit too heavy-handed, I think, for this application. I wonder if I can use this, but go a little bit lighter. I didn't go extremely deep because these don't need, I don't need to go extremely deep because these don't need to go that deep, but let me see. All right, one row down. Hell yeah. That's why I like using those. Um, so I definitely did go a bit deeper than I needed to. With this, I can go a lot lighter and kind of get the same overall effect, if you will. So I think I'm gonna do that with the next one around. But yeah, these make it way easier for me to be planting out lettuce. You know what I'm saying? Each one of these, I think these are all 2-inch spacers. I got a lot of these from my homie Jason over at Keeney Family Farms, and he just started unloading them to me. The reason I can roll these out like this, if you guys are not familiar with this, is that these are actually, give me a sec, hold on. Actually, that's supposed to me, I'll just take y'all down there with me. This is actually like on a ribbon, right? And as I go down the row, all I'm doing is uncurling a, hopefully I'm not jacking y'all up. All I'm doing is unfurling or unrolling this ribbon, right? Kind of see how it's connected. Yeah, this old school paper pot transplanter business right there. But for those of us that actually are doing this commercially, and you need a lot, or if you just need to move a lot of lettuce or grow a lot of different things, this thing doesn't work for everything very well, but lettuce does work really well. It does work with a lot of things, but not everything. So you kind of want to see what's popping. Anyway, if you need a lot of something, it's real easy just to roll these things out. I'm fairly new, again, once again, if I didn't say that before, at using this system, and so that's why I went a little deeper this time around, because I'm looking for the perfect tool for myself. I know, I think Connor Crickmore, he's selling a tool that is actually for exactly what I'm doing right now. But I don't have that tool. I got this, and I got sticks. But this right here works a little bit better because it's ergonomically sound. It's a tool that they sell because they wanted to make money. So they kind of made it to where it's going to be kind of ergonomically sound for everybody. So that's why I'm using this, but I will go a little bit lighter the next time around. What else can I say about this? Yeah, really dope thing. To do what I'm doing, you have to get the paper pot that show you the ribbons that go with this, as well as the trays. Do it again. This time lighter. Oh yeah, that's way better. think I probably will end up grabbing one of those never sinks, y'all. This thing is kind of proving me. I'm seeing it, how much easier this is making it as opposed to like a stick or anything else. This is making it a lot easier, at least on this specific row. So I think I probably will end up grabbing one of those never sink tools. One of the things though, unfortunately, you see the spacing is a bit off. I actually wanted this new row that I'm making a little bit closer to this row, but because this tool pushes out such a wide wave of compost, it's bearing these smaller starts. So yeah, so we just got to work around it. All good. Oh, and then too, yeah, one thing that's really cool, because it is kicking out that wave, it's making the ability to trench. I don't have to go nearly as deep, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can go way low, or yeah, way higher in the soil, so I'm not disrupting really anything in the deeper recesses of my soil, where, you know, I want to kind of keep that sound. The top couple of inches, you're cool, man. When you start getting too deep, that's when you start really running into a problem, you know. So yeah, and also I replenish this soil constantly, y'all, with just new stuff all the time. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all trial and error, Layla. You know what I'm saying? It's all trial and error, man. Eventually we'll get the right tools on board and we'll make this shit pop. I'm gonna go get another tray. Straight up and down, y'all. Even with some of these little hiccups, dude, I'm still moving a lot faster than if I were to be individually plotting these things in. So that's the name of the game here, man. It's how fast can I get done with what I have to get done, so then I can get done, or I just get started playing in the garden. So yeah, I want to get done with all this. This is right here how we make, yeah, basically the way it rolls is like all this stuff, all this lettuce, y'all, pays for not only this house, the microgreens too, you know. Microgreens, they're out here getting their sun. All of that, y'all, that's like the foundation of Zanzibar. So I gotta take care of this first. You gotta eat your dinner before you eat your dessert. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This is still fun, don't get me wrong. You still have fun. I garden for a living now. This is dope. It's another thing I can tell y'all too, man. I recently have started taking a lot less days out on set and my other business to focus more here, man. And big up to not really YouTube, because I haven't really done a lot on YouTube like that, but or consistently enough for the algorithm to notice me like that. And because I like to change up a lot of stuff, who knows, man. I don't know. I can't read that thing, man. But anyway, I haven't really focused that much on YouTube. But because of like my farmers market stuff, restaurants, stuff like that, y'all, yeah, I don't have to really work that much anymore. So yeah, that's dope. I can play pretty much. Yeah, I play in the garden all day long. That's what's up. All right. there's two. I should be able to get at least another one down. This one, or that. So maybe I'll roll it down that one. I'll say anything. Yeah, those drop tools are dope, dude. I've always looked, sorry if I'm shaking up too much. I've looked into, or kind of thought about making one. I don't think that they would be very hard to make. You just have to get something that kind of funneled at the end and like dip it in there as you went, right? So you kind of load as you walked, right? You kind of like dibble, drop. Hopefully that covers it some way, right? And then dibble, drop. I think that would be real cool. Those are dope. Yeah, I think those are dope. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this last piece. Boom, boom, mommy. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Cool, so we got 3 in. I did want to do 4, but I don't have any more lettuce. Yeah, gummit. Damn. All right, so that's cool. Dang, I wanted to do one more. I have more romaine. I have more more Celanova on the way. I get it's dope, y'all. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this or not before, but I get a lot of my plant starts from a local seed starting business that's actually funded through the state of California. So they can actually give me a full flat of lettuce, different things, dude, dirt cheap, fool. I'm talking like this whole flat. I put it like this, dude. I'll get like 10 of these flats, y'all, and it'll end up costing me like under $50. It'll probably be like 60 bucks, somewhere in that area, dude, for like 10 of them. You dig? So they really only charge me for the amount of seed that I use. So it's super ill. But yeah, and it's a really, and also, dude, they drop it off to me. They'll drop off seed starts to me. So yeah, hell yeah, I'm into that shit. It's dope. It's like one of the illest, dude. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love it, man. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for the lettuce right now. So I guess what I'm gonna go ahead and do is start putting in the squash, at least the stakes for the squash. The idea for the squash is to go right about, dude, everything's telling me to go 12 inches. I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go 10, man. Normally on one row, I can fit these are right about 30-foot rows. I can fit right about 60 squash, zucchini on that row. I know a lot of people would suggest to not. I do. I have. It's not the easiest thing to maneuver, to manage. This year, I'm gonna cut it way down, and I'm gonna do my best to get 30 on one row. And as like I was saying in the beginning, what I'm going to do is actually go vertical. And if I go vertical, it should make it a lot easier for me to harvest. It's a lot easier for me to do a lot of things. So let's get involved. Yeah, let's get involved. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use these conduits, just because they're the first thing that I had a lot of. But feeling them right now, there's a really good chance that I'm gonna change these out. I don't really have the time because we're live and I don't want to go look for anything else, but more than likely, y'all, I'm gonna change these out. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Andrew? All right. Oh yeah, y'all spacing, dude. Like, hold on, check it. Here, all right. Just cause I got one hand. On here. Look. This right here, quite possibly, is your best spacer when you need to get things done. You know what I'm saying? You know about the size of your shoe. And what I've done on a lot of occasions is actually put a mark on the shoe. It's since worn off now, but I know right about where 6 foot is, and 6 inches is, and because I know where 6 inches is, I know where 12 inches is, right? Because it's the size of the shoe. So a lot of times I can use my shoe as a pretty damn good spacer. That way I don't have to keep a measuring tape or a ruler by me all the time, although you can get fast with that as well. This right here, thumbs up for me, is right about, it's cool, like 6 inches. It's a little bit more, but it's right at that area, so it's good enough for me to get things done. Dang, my God. Yeah, like I said, these are going to kind of these are going to have to get replaced. It'd be dope if I don't have to replace them though, but they might have to get replaced. Look crazy right now. In a good way. Let's see. I know my neighbors are like, what the hell? What are you doing now? All right, y'all, for the sake of this whole tutorial, um, that's more than enough in terms of steaks. I can go find the rest of them later, I guess, what I'll do. So now what I'm going to do is start dropping the squash, which are going to be zucchini. So those of you that know, zucchini normally sprawl out. So as opposed to me allowing them to sprawl out, which would then cover up all this newly planted lettuce, I'm going to have them grow up, and then that way they can cast a little bit more of a manageable shade, if you will. Hopefully making it a little bit easier on these lettuce as we start getting to our warmer months. These, y'all, are some golden zucchini. This year I'm running golden zucchini. My goal is to run right about 100 zucchini. So I'm gonna run golden zucchini. I'm gonna run, of course, the dark green zucchini, or which one am I gotta go look at it over there. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. One of those, and then we'll be running a yellow patty pan, or a golden patty pan. And then a couple different winter squash. Again, a lot of this goes to our stands, and then a lot of it we eat here, and of course a lot of it I give to my family, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? We can go all together. I don't know. See, like this was some of the jokers we would deal with before. A lot of these. This is a nutgrass, y'all. Dude, this year I haven't had to deal with nearly as much of it. We are starting to go into spring, so there might be a little bit more of it that pops off. But right now, y'all, I have not dealt with a lot. Not nearly as much as I did last year, thank God. You know, stay on top of it, man. Just burn out these rhizomes. That's the goal. Just trying to burn these out as much as you possibly can. But if you can save a bunch of this, y'all, and break it down in other means, not so much as a compost pile unless it's really hot and active, would I really suggest throwing this into a compost pile. But you can definitely do more of an anaerobic type of a compost tea with this, is which I'm low-key doing. I'm doing more of an anaerobic aerobic combination with a lot of this, but we'll get into that. That's like another video. I'll show you guys that later. You guys probably already seen a lot of it too, so, but I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, Let me bring y'all down here. Y'all don't need to sit here and see me do this. But that's kind of what we're doing. That's what it looks like, y'all. I can actually tie. I probably should bring these a little bit closer. But as this gets longer, what I'll do is actually just connect these to I'll connect this to this as it gets a little bit longer. Aiming for the squash is kind of important. You want to really make sure that you're aiming. I can't see where I'm pointing, so sorry, y'all. Hold on. Y'all can see me for a sec. Squash is really important. Aiming for you dig. You really want to hit that. So, yeah, going vertical with squash, zucchini. You know what I'm saying? You really want to hit this stem because unlike a lot of other things, they don't all throw out, or unlike a lot of other cucurbits, let's go ahead and be right about that. They don't all throw out tendrils to hold on to things to play. The vertical game is easy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let this stem go a little bit longer, which is cool because then I can make my decision as to whether keeping these electrical conduits or not. So anyway, y'all, we'll let these get a little bit taller. Actually, the root systems are cool. I was kind of nervous I'm kind of nervous to hit the root system on these delicate little plants. That's why they're kind of spaced. But yeah, in a second, y'all, this is going to be a little bit taller. Yeah, I could wait to put these stakes in, but right now I know where the root system is at. I know where everything's at. And it's just a lot easier for me to kind of go back out here. And then two, yeah, dude, it's just easier for me to come back out here. I'm already in the momentum of putting these things out, so I might as well continue with that momentum. And then when the time comes, I can deal with the momentum here, you know, and that's kind of tying them to said stake. But anyway, y'all, that's the idea. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep these things the stem is free of any kind of leaf as possible, you know, until I can actually tie it. And I probably will end up doing that, man. The first couple inches, man, probably up to like here. And then as the plant matures, it gets taller and taller, I'll be constantly pulling leaves off, as well as, of course, the fruit, but we'll just be pulling off the leaves all the way. So then eventually we'll just have like a big stem all the way up here, and then leaves. It'll kind of low-key look like a palm tree, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna cast mad shade for everything down below. And so yeah, dog, it's just another way of man extending his hand into nature, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and kind of making it work a little bit for us, and hopefully we're not hurting anything in the meantime, in between time. But anyway, y'all, I hope this video helps. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because I think I'm done, unless you guys have any questions, or you have any questions, lay hello. And there's a couple of y'all too, man, so thank you guys for joining in. I don't really have a set time if I'm going to be doing a lot of lives, but we'll see, man. I kind of like them. They're a little bit easier. I feel like I can kind of talk to you guys and answer any questions and just talk to you guys. And I also feel it's kind of fun. Let me switch this around, yeah. Out here getting candid. I also think it's kind of fun to garden alongside people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had a good time. It was fun. Thanks, Laylo. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll catch you. Big up, yeah. Peace, man. For sure, man. Yeah, definitely do. You have to definitely try this out. Let me know. I've seen a couple other heads do this. Definitely not my idea. Like I said, I'm just now getting the nerve to do it. You know what I mean? I'm just now getting the nerve to do it. So hopefully it works. It's gonna work. It worked for them. How ain't gonna work for me? So, all right, y'all. You guys be cool, man. Peace. Big up.